you now. I'm very glad that finally you have reached to this place. This is the place that I have been longing for a long time, ever since I gave that landmark prophecy, that monumental prophecy of the coming of the glorious Lamb of God, when finally the glorious Lamb of God, finally now, you have reached a place where I have always longed you to be as a nation, as nations, as a church, as a generation. Because now it has come out absolutely clear what I wanted you to grasp. The Lord was essentially, by saying a right-wing government, far right-wing, and Benjamin Netanyahu, the Lord was essentially saying that it is during the reign of, like when you read the Bible, the scripture I read for you, the book of Isaiah chapter 1, then you hear the scripture, the oracle beginning that it was during the reign of Jotham, during the reign of this king, Hezekiah, the reign of. So now you have understood very clearly. Now when I hear this discussion on radio, now I am happy now. Now you are beginning to understand what the Lord was saying, the place I wanted the nations to come to. Because the Lord is essentially saying that during the reign of, and of course you know the Lord sends his prophets to install the king of Israel, the ruler over Israel, his covenant people. So I'm very glad now you've reached this place. But the Lord, in those events of prophecy, even pronouncing that the Messiah is coming, and he's saying right wing, far right wing, extreme right wing, during Benjamin Netanyahu 1 and 2. Now you understand very clearly what the Lord was saying in that prophecy, that during the reign of, it will be during the reign of that this prophecy will be given, that the preparing of the way will be taking place. Of course, nobody knows the day or the hour when the Messiah comes, but I'm glad you now reached a place where you understood from Bible that the Lord sent his prophets to install. So when I say Benjamin Netanyahu 1 and 2, Benjamin Netanyahu, it will be Benjamin Netanyahu. And those words brought him to power. Then you can tell now that the Lord sent his prophets to install Benjamin Netanyahu as the ruler of Israel. That's what you see now playing out very powerfully the whole of last week and today, all over Israel and globally. And the anxiety, now you see the media beginning to report the anxiety, the fears globally, what I said in 2004. So this is very powerful. Let me give it back to you, Joanne, that you may handle this very tremendous unveiling here. This is extremely powerful because now you are beginning to, your eyes are beginning to open, because you see, you are beginning to understand that literally those words of mine installed, they are the ones that have installed Benjamin Netanyahu as the ruler of Israel now. This development going on big time right now. The first time he came before the re-election, and even now, during the reign of, remember at the time Benjamin Netanyahu was ruling for the first time, that is the time we were living on Mount Carmel. I was on Mount Carmel for 7 years. But then now, you see, during the reign of, you have understood that the installing of the king of Israel, the ruler over Israel, is what those words were doing. Meaning the Lord was sending his prophets to pronounce Benjamin Netanyahu and to install him as the ruler over his covenant people Israel. And then you see what follows, the fulfillment you see coming out today when they're saying many nations, they are in anxiety because of the right-wing, the extremists, who are his extremist friends. Every word of that prophecy has now come to bear. This is tremendous. The Messiah is coming.